Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly tech update, the show that explores the newest, coolest, and sometimes mind-boggling side of tech available on the interwebs. I'm your technology addict, Ray McNeil. Coming up in the program today, security researchers have discovered a surprising new way for attackers to gain control of your machine: malicious subtitles. What would happen if you took Star Trek and mixed it with Spaceballs and Family Guy? Well, you'd get Seth MacFarlane's Orville. And happening in this week's What The? A man who took part in a botched heist, dubbed the Laurel and Hardy raid, is finally behind bars. All that and much more coming up on your weekly tech update next. Welcome everyone. A flexible OLED screen, which could stretch in both directions by as much as 12 millimeters, might spell out a new era in phone screen technology. Samsung says the stretchy screen will be useful for everything from wearables to in-car displays, and could also lead to a new generation of wearable devices that can be knocked around or dropped and simply move back into place. When the screen is pressed from above, the screen is dented like a rubber balloon, then returns to its original flat shape. The Korean manufacturer revealed the panel at the Society for Information Display 2017 event in the LA Convention Center recently. While current flexible OLED technology is able to be bent on only one side, this stretchable OLED can be transformed, whether curved, bent, or rolled, in both sides, above and below. Samsung is also exhibiting a 5-inch OLED with glassless stereoscopic 3D, and a new 1.96-inch 4K LCD whose ridiculously high 2,000 plus pixels per inch density could be ideal for virtual reality. The markets for flexible displays will continue to grow in rollable and bendable structures in the coming years. London research firm IHS Markit estimated the sales for flexible displays will rise to $15.7 billion in 2020, whereas right now it's sitting at about $12 billion. Good ideas become great ones when you work together with your teammates. But as teams become increasingly distributed, you need new tools that spur visual creativity and collaboration, a way to sketch out ideas, rev on them with colleagues, no matter where they may be in the world, and make them real. That's where Jamboard, Google's cloud-based collaborative whiteboard, can help. Jamboard was tested with enterprise early adopters like Dow Jones, Whirlpool, and Pinterest, who shared how Jamboard helped their businesses collaborate more efficiently by bringing the power of the cloud into team brainstorming sessions. Shaun Nandy, Chief Information Officer at Dow Jones, says his teams became more hands-on in creative sessions thanks to the Jamboard. Jamboard breaks down barriers to interactive visual collaboration across teams everywhere. It's the perfect anchor for a meeting and encourages impromptu, productive sessions. We can easily add any content to the Jamboard to capture great ideas from everyone. Dow Jones saw benefits immediately. Google received suggestions from customers on how to make Jamboard even better, such as adding a greater range of secure Wi-Fi network configurations, so it's easier to jam in different business settings. Customers also confirmed how important high-speed touch is when using a digital whiteboard. You can purchase a Jamboard in 3 separate colors: cobalt blue, carmine red, and graphite gray, for the low price of $4,999. You can even add a rolling stand to the package for an extra $1,199. It's not a cheap device, but it may be worth it to help your entire company collaborate together no matter where they are in the world. Jamboard is available to G Suite customers in the US to start, and will be available to purchase in the UK and Canada this summer, with more countries becoming available over time. And in this week's robot news, a Singapore startup has released a four-wheeled security droid that has its own drone. The OR3, an autonomous robot created by Otsaw Digital, has a drone that can be launched after intruders. Otsaw's drone in robot design extends the range of a typical ground-based autonomous robot by up to 100 meters, allowing the OR3 to do things typical security droids can't do. Aside from its inbuilt drone, the OR3 is also able to do things like recognize intruders as well as suspicious objects like unattended bags. It's also able to send an alarm to a forward command center where security will be activated. And if that wasn't enough, the OR3 can charge itself when its battery goes flat. The OR3 is powered by data to make all of this possible. Otsaw says that it's employing machine learning in its system so that its robots can differentiate between whether a person is a regular visitor, an employee, or an intruder. Security robots aren't a new invention. They've been used for autonomous patrols in places everywhere, from company campuses in Silicon Valley to train terminals in China. Still, they're rising in popularity, especially in countries where it's getting more expensive to hire a security guard. Otsaw wants to rent these robots out as a service. It's planning to lease the robot for $10 grand per month. But that doesn't mean the robots will replace humans. Otsaw's CEO believes that humans will eventually have to move on to work that requires higher skill sets. He said, quote, "I definitely feel like humans cannot be replaced. The robots are just here to complement the humans, but humans should do something more of higher skills." Otsaw is planning to build other autonomous robots like autonomous road sweepers with cheaper LiDAR technology.